Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the AAC, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's York. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Freshman trying to take a shot but put too much on the throw. Second down after that previous play. He dumps it off to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the Yellow Jackets will line up here on first down and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Solid debut for this offense. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
1st and goal here for the offense. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? On the run, he'll let it go. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So second down after the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fighting off the defender. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The Pirates will have to kick this away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Look at this. He'll go deep again. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got it right near the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Now, that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
The Pirates line it up with 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And one final play before the end of the quarter. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, a sack. The senior of this defense making a big play.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this 1st half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And quarterback dropping back. He's got a man down the middle. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up for the 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, and he can't hold on. A 1st down screen is incomplete.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and goal.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Here we go!
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal.
29 Philly! 2-9 Philly!
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Bringing pressure. And they'll get him down that time.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. I thought he was going to be able to find a way to get to the end zone. He is such a threat when he takes off. He pulls that ball down and tries to get to the end zone on these scrambles. But the defense just keeps him out of the goal line.
This one is right through. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
East Carolina, 10.
This one will be fair caught. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And the sophomore making an impact play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense.
Slide 22! Jet! Ready, go!
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Double right!
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A 1-play touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. Were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Come on, set.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. So it's incomplete. Pass caught, but they rule him out of bounds. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling.
Ready.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Jackrabbit.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
And he gets nothing there. The defense rises up on third down.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches.
Easy. Belly stunner. Pilot. Ready.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
East Carolina, 10.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The Pirates will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Man, And this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
That sack makes it 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Pirates will line up to kick it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Trying to extend the play. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He stopped him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Going to toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front. The offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the back.
They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT as good as they continue to pull away even more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll call for the fair catch here. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? That's caught. It's Smith. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, and he flat dropped it. He's going to bring up 3rd down for this offense.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Let's see how aggressive this offense gets. They can move into field goal range easily, but are they looking for more?
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime.
29 Philly. Shoot, razor. Griffin. Lion.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Still no answer for this offense.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now.
42 Spider.
They get the second half started with the running play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the second down play.
Jackrabbit.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And this one is getting ugly. Now the important point after attempts. And the PAT as good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. The shotgun handoff here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Okay, ready?
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Takes the handoff again. Breaking free at the 35. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff heading left. He shreds the tackle.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
And the Yellow Jackets looking to cash in this red zone trip. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive moving. ball handed off. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.